Hi, my name is Anthony Heineman, and I am the director of the musical theater practicum this semester. Thank you for watching our performance. We are more than happy to share it with you. The wonderful thing about this class is that it's tailored to the students. So they show up on the first day and audition for me, and I see where their strengths are, and we talk about some things that they want to work on, why they're taking this class. And I choose scenes that help them in areas where they want to shine, and then also kind of help fill in the gaps of areas that they haven't ever had experience in, whether that's dancing or dialogue, or maybe they haven't done a lot of singing work. So the scenes today are varied in style. From pop, we have Dear Evan Hansen, to a little bit more kind of an operatic sound with the little night music. And these are all chosen because I think that they were a good fit for these students and kind of gave them something to work on to get them to that next level. I hope you enjoy.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Shouldn't you stand up, gentlemen? We've got a bloomin' house to our mists.
Would you be looking for a good butler, Eliza?
Oh, you won't do.
It's rather dull in town. I think I'll take me to Perry.
The mistress wants to open up a castle in Capri. Me doctor recommends a quiet summer by the sea. Wouldn't it be lovely?
All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Lots of chocolate for me to eat, lots of coal making lots of heat, warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. I would never budge till spring grabbed over me windowsill, someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be, who takes good care of me. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely, 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 lovely?
All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair.
Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Lots of chocolate for me to eat, lots of coal making lots of heat, warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. I would never budge till spring wrapped over me windowsill.
Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as she can be.
Who takes So, when does your mom get home?
She has class Sunday nights, so she won't be home for another few hours.
So we have the whole house to ourselves.
You know it.
We should throw a kegger.
We should definitely throw a kegger, for sure.
Until your mom gets home.
In 3 hours. Thank you for, coming.
You do know I've been asking to come over for like weeks, and every time you've immediately said no.
I know, which is why I appreciate that you're here now.
What are all these?
Oh, those. My mom is obsessed with these college scholarship essay contests. She keeps printing out more of them.
There are so many.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'd have to probably win 100 of them to actually pay for college when you add it all up. Tuition, housing, books.
Your parents, they can't.
Not really.
I'm sorry.
Well, hey, I meant to tell you before, we had a meeting with the Connor Project a few days ago, and I think we have a really great strategy for raising more money for the orchard.
Can we talk?
Oh, shit.
What?
No, just, you're breaking up with me, right? That's why you came over.
Breaking up with you?
God, like, how presumptuous can I get? I don't even know if we're, like, officially dating or whatever, which isn't even... Never mind. Why am I even talking right now? It's fine. Don't worry. You can tell me. I'm not gonna start crying or breaking things.
I'm not breaking up with you.
Oh. Well, okay. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
That's really great news.
It's just the Connor Project. I mean, it's great, but maybe we don't have to talk about my brother all the time. Maybe we could talk about other things.
I just thought maybe you'd want to know.
No, I know you did. It's just that my whole life has always been about Connor. And I just I need something just for me. If this is gonna be a relationship, I don't want it to be about my brother, or the orchard, or the emails. I just want you. I don't need you to sell me on reasons to want you. I don't need you to search for the proof that I should. You don't have to convince me. You don't have to be scared you're not enough. 'Cause what we've got going is good. I don't need more reminders of all that's been broken. I don't need you to fix what I'd rather forget. Clear the slate and start over. Try to quiet the noises in your head. We can't compete with all that. So what if it's us? What if it's us and only us? And what came before won't count anymore or matter. Can we try that? What if it's you? And what if it's me? And what if that's all that we need it to be? And the rest of the world falls away. What do you say?
I never thought there'd be someone like you who could want me.
Well,
So I give you 10,000 reasons to not let me go. But if you really see me, if you like me for me and nothing else, that's all that I've wanted for longer than you could possibly know. So it can be us and only us. And what came before won't count anymore or matter. We can try that. It's not so impossible. Nobody else but the two of us here. 'Cause you're saying it's possible.
we can just watch the whole world disappear
Till you're the only one I still know how. It's just you and me.
It'll be us, and only us. And what came before won't count anymore.
We can try that, you and me. That's all that we need it to be. And the rest of the world falls away. And the rest of the world falls away. The world falls away. The world falls away. And it's only us.
Just a moment. This business needs a Virginian. Therefore, I propose a replacement. Mr. Thomas Jefferson.
No, Mr. Adams, no.
Very well, Mr. Adams. Mr. Jefferson will serve.
I'm going home to see my wife.
Move to adjourn.
No, wait.
Second.
It's been 6 months since I've seen her.
Moved and seconded. Any objections?
Yes, I have objections.
So ruled. Congress stands adjourned.
I'm going home to my wife, I tell you.
All right, gentlemen. Let's get on with it. Which of us is going to write our Declaration of Independence?
Mr. Adams, I say you should write it. To your legal-minded matter we defer.
Is that so? Well, if I'm the one to do it, they'll run their quill pens through it. I'm obnoxious and disliked, you know that, sir.
Yes, I know.
Then I say you should write it, Franklin. Yes, you.
Hell no.
Yes, you, Dr. Franklin. You.
But,
You.
Mr. Adams, Mr. Adams, the things I write are only light extemporanea. I won't put politics on paper, it's a mania. So I refuse to use the pen in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, refuse to use the pen.
Mr. Sherman, I say you should write it. You are never controversial, as it were.
That is true.
Whereas if I'm the one to do it, they'll run their quill pens through it. I'm obnoxious and disliked, you know that, sir.
Yes, I do.
Then I say you should write it, Roger. Yes, you.
Good heavens, no.
Yes, you, Roger Sherman. You.
But, Mr. Adams, Mr. Adams, I cannot write with any style or proper etiquette. I do not know a participle from a predicate. I am just a simple cobbler from Connecticut. Connecticut, Connecticut, a simple cobbler he.
Mr. Livingston, maybe you should write it. You have many friends and you're a diplomat.
Oh, that word.
Whereas if I'm the one to do it, they'll run their quill pens through it.
He's obnoxious and disliked, did you know that?
I hadn't heard.
Then I say you should write it, Robert. Yes, you.
Not me, Johnny.
Yes, you, Robert Livingston. You.
Mr. Adams, Mr. Adams, I've been presented with a new son by the noble stork. I am going home to celebrate and pop a cork with all the Livingstons together back in old New York. New York, New York, Livingston's going to pop a cork.
Mr. Adams, leave me alone.
La la la.
Mr. Jefferson.
Mr. Adams, I beg you, I have not seen my wife in 6 months.
And we solemnly declare we will preserve our liberties, being with one mind resolved to die free men rather than to live as slaves. Thomas Jefferson on the necessity of taking up arms, 1775. Magnificent. You write 10 times better than any man in the Congress, including me. For a man of only 33 years, you possess a happy talent for composition and a remarkable felicity of expression. Now, will you be a patriot or a lover?
A lover.
No!
But I burn, Mr. A.
Well, so do I, Mr. J.
You?
What? Who'd have thought?
John!
Mr. Jefferson, dear Mr. Jefferson, I'm only 41, I still have my virility. And I can romp through Cupid's Grove with great agility. But life is more than sexual combustibility.
Bustability, bustability, combustibility.
Quiet! Now you'll write it, Mr. J.
Who will make me, Mr. A?
I.
You.
Yes.
How?
By physical force if necessary. It's your duty. Your duty, damn it.
Mr. Adams, damn you, Mr. Adams. You're obnoxious and disliked, that cannot be denied. Once again you stand between me and my lovely bride.
Lovely bride.
Oh, Mr. Adams, you are driving me to homicide.
Homicide, homicide.
Quiet! The choice is yours, Mr. Jefferson. Do as you like with it.
We may see murder yet.
Hello.
Hello. My father's going to be very angry.
I know, so is mine.
We've never been here at night before.
No.
It's different than the day.
Are you frightened?
Yes. No. It's cold here. There's going to be a storm.
Would you like my jacket?
No, thank you. Matt,
Yes.
my hand's trembling.
Don't be afraid. Please.
All right, I promise.
There. It's all right.
Matt, take care of me. Teach me. I don't want to be awkward or afraid. Matt, I love you. I want there to be a happy ending.
I promise that there will be. And look,
What?
my hand is trembling too.
Hear how the wind begins to whisper. See how the leaves go streaming by. Smell how the velvet rain is falling out where the fields are warm and dry. Now is the time to run inside and stay. Now is the time to find a hideaway where we can stay.
Soon it's gonna rain, I can feel it. Soon it's gonna rain, I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain, what are we gonna do? Soon it's gonna rain, I can feel it. Soon it's gonna rain, I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain, what'll we do with you? We'll find 4 limbs of a tree, we'll build and duck inside to stay. Then we'll let it rain, we'll not feel it. Then we'll let it rain, rain pell-mell, and we'll not complain if it never stops at all. We'll live and love within our castle walls. Would you like for me to show you around the castle?
Oh, yes, please.
The lookout tower, the throne, and this, the family pride and joy, the ballroom.
My, how grand.
Princess,
Your Highness.
we'll find 4 limbs of a tree.
We'll build 4 walls and a floor.
We'll bind it over with leaves and run inside to stay.
Soon it's gonna rain.
Come run inside to stay.
Soon it's gonna rain.
For soon it's gonna rain. I can feel it. I can hear it. Run inside. And then we'll let it rain. We'll not feel it. Then we'll let it rain. Rain pell-mell. And we'll not complain
Happy ending.
if it never stops at
Then
all.
we'll let it rain. Why complain? We'll live and love within our walls.
Happily we'll live and love, no cares at all. Happily we'll live and love within our castle walls.
I should never have gone to the theater. Then I never had come to the country. If I never had come to the country, matters might have stayed as they were.
Sir,
Sir, if she'd only been faded, if she'd only been fat, if she'd only been jaded and bursting with chat, if she'd only been perfectly awful, it would have been wonderful. If she'd been all a-twitter or elusively cold, if she'd only been bitter or better, look passively old, if she'd been covered with glitter or even been covered with mold, it would have been wonderful. But the woman was perfection to my deepest dismay. Well, not quite perfection, I'm sorry to say. If the woman were perfection, she would go away, and that would be wonderful. Sir,
sir, If she'd only looked flustered or admitted the worst. If she only had blustered or simpered or cursed. If she weren't so awfully perfect, it would have been wonderful. If she tried to be clever, if she'd started to flinch, if she cried or whatever a woman would do in a pinch, if she'd been certainly never again could be trusted an inch, it would have been wonderful. But the woman was perfection, not an action denied. That kind of perfection I cannot abide. If the woman were perfection, she'd have simply lied, which would have been wonderful.
If she'd only been vicious,
If she'd acted abused,
or a bit too delicious,
or been even slightly confused,
if she had only been sulky,
or bristly,
or bulky,
or bruised,
it would have been wonderful. If she'd only been willful,
if she only had fled,
or a little less skillful,
insulted, insisting,
in bed,
if she had only been fearful,
or married,
or tearful,
or dead, it would have been wonderful. But the woman was perfection, and the prospects are grim. That lovely perfection that nothing can dim. Yes, the woman was perfection, so I'm here with him.
Sir,
it would have been wonderful.
Mama's just talking big, June. She won't really.
Yes, she will.
Well, maybe Mr. Grantsinger will.
No, he won't. Well, that's show business.
Aren't you happy that someone like Mr. T.T. Grantsinger thinks you can be a star?
You're funny.
Why?
Well, you're never jealous.
Oh, well, I don't have any talent. I don't mind, really, except Mama would like it better if I did.
I guess that's what she likes about me. Mama's no fool. I'm not a star.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. Mr. Grantsinger could make me one, maybe, if...
Mama can make you a star, too.
Mama can do one thing. She can make herself believe anything she makes up. Like with that rhinestone finale dress you sewed for me. Mama wants publicity, so she makes up a story that 3 nuns went blind sewing it. Now she believes it. She even believes the act is good.
Well, isn't it?
It's a terrible act, and I hate it. I've hated it from the beginning, and I hate it more now. I hate pretending I'm 2 years old. I hate singing those same awful songs, doing those same awful dances, wearing those same awful costumes. I didn't mean it about the costumes.
No, you just mean you're too big for him now, that's all.
Do you ever feel like you didn't have a sister?
Sometimes.
It's Mama's fault.
You can't blame everything on Mama.
You can't, maybe. I wish she'd marry Herbie and let me alone.
Herbie doesn't want to marry her. He only cares about the act.
Oh, honest, Louise.
Well, he's an agent. I wish Mama would marry a plain man. Then we could all be together.
If Mama was married.
If Mama was married, we'd live in a house as private can be. Just Mama, 3 ducks, 5 canaries, a mouse, 2 monkeys, 1 father, 6 turtles, and me. If Mama was married.
If Mama was married, I'd jump in the air and give all my toe shoes to you. I'd get all these hair ribbons out of my hair, and once and for all I'd get Momma out too. If Momma was married.
Mama, get out your white dress. You've done it before.
Without much success.
Mama, Godspeed and God bless. We're not keeping score. What's one more or less? Oh, Mama, say yes and waltz down the aisle while you may. I'll gladly support you. I'll even escort you.
And I'll gladly give you away.
Oh, Mama, get married today.
If Momma was married, there wouldn't be any more. Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. I will do some kicks.
I will do some tricks.
Sing out, Louise.
Oh, smile, baby. Mama, please take our advice. We are in the line.
I'm not Fanny Bryce. Mama will buy you the rice. If only this once
You wouldn't think twice. It could be so nice if Mama got married to stay. But Mama gets married
and
married
and
married
and never gets carried away.